This is being inspired with Isaac John Isaac. So today I want to talk to us about the power of knowledge. So the power of what? Knowledge. Around 2020 or so, something happened to me. I woke up one Sunday morning very sad. In fact, I was so depressed. I said to myself, today, no church. So I was just thinking and I was so down. You get, I was so down. But there's one decision I've taken, there's one decision I've made within myself that I will never come to a point in life where I ask God why or why me. So it was as though that day God God was just seeing everything in my heart, how that I was so down. And then of course God was seeing everything. Now in that state, one of the reasons why I was down then was because I had so many plans, I had so many projects to carry out, but there was no money. So within myself, I was like, why will I have great vision? Why will I have these plans and there's no money to execute these projects and all that? Then God spoke to me. God said to me, Isaac, your problem is not lack of money. Your problem is lack of knowledge. Yeah, lack of what? Knowledge. So I was like, lack of knowledge. The next thing I began to like, but you get, you know that point where you are trying to like defend yourself, but can you defend yourself before God? Of course, no. So I began to think within myself, lack of knowledge, lack of knowledge. How? Then God showed me a scripture, Hosea 4:6. He said, my people perish for lack of what? Knowledge. If you read down, I'm paraphrasing, if you read down that same scripture, the Bible says, because you have rejected knowledge, I have rejected you. Can you imagine? So God can reject his own children. God can reject his own people. Why? Lack of what? Knowledge. Let me shock you. We've heard statements like God can use anything and God can use anyone, anybody. Fine, but God cannot use if you don't know anything. Of course, what will he use you for? Now that statement, whenever people make that statement like God can use anyone, God can use anything, God doesn't pick people and use them the way they are. He picks them and work on them, then he uses them. He picks them and places something upon their life before he uses them. Not that God will just pick. Even the devil will not use you if you don't have anything to offer. Yes, that is it. So God spoke to me, said, your problem is not lack of money. Your problem is lack of what? Knowledge. And God showed me that scripture. From that day, my hunger and quest for knowledge skyrocketed to another level. I became so hungry. I began studying. I would stay all night looking for materials, especially around what I do. I'm an actor also. I'm a drama minister. So I would study. I would make research on acting and all that. So one of the questions I want to ask you today is, how much do you know about what you think you know? Think about it. You're a fashion designer, you're a caterer, you're a musician, you're a performer. How much do you know about what you think you know? Sorry, I'm using that what you think you know because you may think you know so much already until you start exploring, until you start studying, until you start making research, until you go out and listen to people who are well to do in that field, in that area. Then you get to know that, oh, I've been assuming all this while. So that was my situation, that was my position then. I've been assuming that I know so much, but I only knew a little. So when God spoke to me and God said, the problem is not money, the problem is what? Lack of knowledge. My life changed. I began to look out for knowledge, I began to get the materials, I took mentorship so serious, I began to follow people online, I began to get materials to build myself and to become better. You know what knowledge does? Knowledge gives you an edge. An edge is like an advantage. So if you are here or this is the level where your peers are, if you have knowledge that they don't have, if you know something they don't know, it gives you an advantage that it takes you higher. So if this is the level where your peers are, because of the knowledge you have, because of what you know, it makes you stand out. So knowledge makes you stand out. So I'm charging you this day. If you are watching this video, please, please go for knowledge. Go for knowledge. I'm going to put that question to you again. How much do you know about what you think you know? How much do you know about photography? How much do you know about filmmaking? How much do you know about acting? How much do you know about fashion design? How much do you know about music? How much do you know about your craft, your act, your skill, your gift? How much do you know about all these things that you think you know? Because the level or the degree of knowledge you have about a particular thing will be reflected in the amount or the degree of results you produce. So if you're not happy with your present state, then go for knowledge. And even if you think you are doing fine, there can be more. That is not the best of you, or this is not the best of you. There can be more. So today I'm charging you to do what? Go for knowledge, upgrade yourself, buy books, enroll for mentorship class, get people to teach you, get to learn from people, maximize every opportunity you have to learn, network, go out for seminar. Don't box yourself to your environment. Don't be a king in that city and everyone is hailing you. You're like, hey, I'm the best this year and all that. You get it? So always keep improving yourself, and as you do that, you stand out. 2024 is your year, and beyond 2024, you stand out. So the power of knowledge. Knowledge gives you an edge. Thank you very much. Be inspired with Isaac John Isaac. I'm out.